Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First down, Seattle.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
At the Seahawks 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10. Hurts. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Got this complete to Racey McMath.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a handoff looking right.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
But it's going to be second down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught by McMahon.
Touchdown!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action with Wilson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A give for Dillon running right. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The LA offense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. They'll come out in the pistol. Dillon now off the option. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Dillon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Ayuk, 81 yards. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Open man is McMath. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On first down, Hurts.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seahawks.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Here's the big man Dillon with it, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Caught on the slant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Dillon.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, let's go. Did you get this boy? Topper! You think you gonna get this? I said it, let's go! Creeping. Safety's creeping. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
To throw is Wilson.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
51, Mike 51. Ready? Back. Greystone trap.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Again, Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Hurts. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jay Tufele. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Zaven Collins, rookie first-round pick there on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm coming after you. No recall, 132 fighter. 10-10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Stop here, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 50, hey. Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Room here to run. The 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching...
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
35. Rams 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. Play action. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Racey McMath. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 159 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Ball carrier, Harrison.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago.